بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My dear students in الفضيلة Secondary School, السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today I have the honor to introduce my second revision on flying high five. As you know, the title of our unit was Learning for Life. Last time we have studied the vocab on school and university subjects, and I hope you still remember them. Today, inshallah, we are going to study the grammar or the first grammar of Unit 1. It's about modal verbs. But please, open your student's book or prepare your student's book, page 8, in order to understand better. The grammar of the unit is about, as we said, is about modal verbs. But let's know what is a modal verb or what is a modal. As we know, a modal is a type of verbs. It's an auxiliary verb or a helping verb. زي ما بنقول المودال verb اللي هو الفعل الناقص أو الفعل المساعد. Modal verbs are used in many ways. For example, they can be used for obligation, الإلزام أو الضرورة, prohibition, المنع أو الحظر, advice, النصيحة, and permission, الإذن أو التصريح. Now, look at these examples and try to guess the meaning of each modal verb. 1. You should find time to meet other students in your classes. You should find time to meet other students in your classes. ينبغي. 2. You must be able to stand on your own 2 feet. You must يجب أو يلزم be able to stand on your own 2 feet. 3. You have to hand in essays on time. Again, you have to hand in essays on time. يجب أو أنت ملزم أن تسلم المقالات في الوقت المحدد. 4. You mustn't hand in your work late. لا يجب أن تتأخر في تقديم أعمالك. 5. You can't copy other people's work. Can't غير مسموح. 6. You ought to think of university as an adventure. ought to ينبغي أن. It's in usage similar to should. 7. You had better plan your own life. You had better من الأفضل أن أو ينبغي أن. 8. You can decide how you want to study. You can decide يمكنك أن تقرر. 9. You don't have to do what other people tell you. You don't have to يعني غير ملزم أو غير مضطر. So here we have 5 different usage for these modals. We can use some of them for obligation الإلزام, or no obligation, prohibition, for advice, and finally to give a permission or to give permission. Let's try to do this exercise together. Exercise 1A. We use blank and blank for obligation للإلزام أو للضرورة. Yes, of course, we can use must and have to for obligation. للإلزام بنستخدم must and have to. B. We use don't have to when there is no obligation. Don't have to when there is no obligation. C. We use for prohibitions المنع أو الحظر. We can use mustn't and can't. D. We use for advice or recommendations للنصيحة. We can use should, ought to, and had better. The last one, we use can to give permission. Thank you. Let's move to exercise 2. Look at these school rules and choose the correct answer. Number 1, you must, mustn't, or don't have to smoke. Of course, as we can see the picture, smoking is prohibited here. So the answer is you mustn't smoke. 2, inside the circle from 11 to 16, school uniform obligatory, إلزامي. The sentence is you have to, don't have to, or mustn't wear a school uniform if you are 15. Of course, the correct answer is have to. You have to. يلزم. Sentence number 3. You have to, don't have to, or mustn't wear a school uniform if you are 17. As we see the words or the phrase inside the circle, from 16 to 18, school uniform is optional. So the answer is you don't have to. 4. You can't, don't have to wear trainers in classroom. Of course, it's prohibited. So the answer is you can't you can't wear trainers in class. 5. You mustn't, or can't arrive on time. The answer is yes, you must arrive on time. The last one, students mustn't, or don't have to use mobile phones in class. The correct answer is mustn't. Thank you.